Hey everyone, welcome back to another Red Dead Online episode. Now in today's episode, we're going to be going over the 3 things that we go over on the channel each and every single day. And those 3 things include, and not in any specific order, Madame Nazar's location, all the daily collection sets and their current cycles, and then also all of the daily challenges. By doing these things, you guys will make the most amount of money and the most amount of gold as possible here in Red Dead Online, especially if you only have an hour or a couple hours to put into Red Dead Online each and every single day, as this is the best opportunity to make the most amount of money. Alright, so let's go ahead and talk about the collection sets and their current cycles. But before we actually do that, if you guys are enjoying these episodes and want to continue seeing these episodes, then make sure that you guys go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe down below. It would help me out a lot and is greatly appreciated. A like definitely goes a long way here on the channel. It supports me and the channel. It tells me that you love these videos, and it tells me that you want me to continue making them. And honestly, just really helps me grow here on YouTube. So please take that couple of seconds. You already clicked on the video anyway, and do those things I just mentioned. Plus, eventually, I would like to be able to get into doing giveaways, which means doing those 3 things, plus making sure that you guys are sharing this video with everyone and everywhere that you possibly can, and watching the video in its entirety. So please make sure that you guys are doing that, because without that, then I can't do the giveaways. If you guys don't like free stuff, then by all means, don't watch the video. Don't share the video. But if you like free stuff and want to have the chance at giveaways, then make sure that you do those things that I just mentioned. Alright, so let's go ahead and move on, and we're going to be talking a little bit about the collection sets and their current cycles. Now, the one question that I get asked is why do I go over these? Because one is it's quick and pretty painless, and number 2, there's a couple people that are still actually actively looking for these. So, there we go. So, we got anything that involves using the field shovel, which will be the fossils, part of cycle number 3. Lost jewelry at cycle number 3. Arrowheads at cycle number 3, family heirlooms at cycle number 3, and guess what? The coins are also at cycle number 3. Now the next 4 sets I'm about to go over, you don't even need to be a collector at all in order to collect them, but you do need to be a collector in order to sell them. So I advise getting that collector bag as soon as you possibly can. American Wildflowers, which there's 3 sets every single day, will be a part of cycle number 1. Tarot cards, cycle number 1. Antique alcohol bottles, cycle number 1. And then last but not least, yep, you guessed it, bird eggs. Also a part of cycle number 1. So there you go. You can break it down that way. Pretty easy peasy for today. Alright, so let's go ahead and move on to the daily challenges. But I just want to let you guys know that I do play a lot of other games here on the channel. Right now we've been focusing on like Among Us and Watch Dogs, which I'm done now with that game, and Assassin's Creed Valhalla. And then especially when Cyberpunk comes out in about 3 weeks, I'm going to be playing that quite a bit as well. So if you guys are looking for just gameplay or tutorials or tips and tricks, then make sure that you guys check my channel out for that if those are games that you guys are actively playing. Alright, so let's go over the daily challenge. Let's see, where can I go that's not going to be in anybody's way here? Because otherwise I'm going to get yelled at by everybody, so we'll just park it right here. Alright, daily challenges. List mode first. We got 1 cat photographed, 5 creeping time picked, 1 northern pike caught, 3 player kills with a pistol in showdown, 1 Sean Mcguire mission completed, 1 self-portrait taken, and then we got 1 visited a shop in Strawberry. Bounty hunter, 3 bounty targets brought in, 3 bounty targets hogtied with the reinforced lasso, 1 hard or legendary bounty mission completed. The trader role, we got 1 Crips's special camp stew recipe completed, 2 goods sold to a distant buyer, and then 2 resupply missions completed. The collector role, 1 antique alcohol drunk. We got 3 arrowheads found, 3 collector maps used. The moonshine roll, 2 moonshine bar drunken player interactions, 3 moonshine bootlegger missions completed, and then 1 moonshine sold with at least 18 bottles intact. And then the naturalist roll, we've got 1 don't kill any animals for 24 game hours, 2 legendary animal samples taken, and then 1 legendary animal photographed. 11 gold bars is the possibility every single day, making daily challenges the best way of earning gold in Red Dead Online. And if anybody else tells you differently, sorry, but no, Showdown doesn't even come close to it, and not everybody enjoys doing Showdown. Let's just be honest about that. But you can earn 5 gold bars from the daily general challenges, 6 gold bars from the daily roll challenges. That's 11. Make sure that you guys complete at least 1 daily challenge for 21 days in a row. That will give you access to 0.5 gold bars per daily challenge. And then make sure that you've purchased at least 3 of the rolls and be at least a rank 10, but preferably all 5 and then be at least a rank 10. That way you guys can pick and choose which roll daily challenges that you guys would like to participate in each and every single day. All right, let's go ahead and break these down. We have one cat photographed. Well, I'm in Saint Denis or Strawberry. Those seems to be the best like spots that I know of, at least that I can remember, that were cats. And preferably, I actually go to Strawberry, and you have to go to Strawberry anyway today to visit a shop. So you can go to the butcher, and it's kind of it's not by the stables, but it's by the in-town stables. There's usually like a horse or two there. It's like when you first go past the butcher, you take that immediate first left, and there's like a stable right there. That's where you guys want to be able to go there. We got Creeping Time picked. Creeping Time, for the most part, can be found pretty much everywhere except for around Saint Denis, so the Lemoyne area, especially really close to Saint Denis, is just not going to be found with that. But anyway, we're going to focus out around Valentine. Actually, we could go over by Strawberry, but Valentine is where I'm going to go ahead and do this at. So we got one right about there, one right above the N. We got a couple just below the E, and then also a little bit below the L. These two are pretty close together. I wasn't marking there for a second for some reason. We got one right about there, one right about there. Oh, I guess I didn't remove the ones from yesterday. We got one right there, kind of by this cabin, and then one that's actually really close to this road. So kind of a line of them, but you can find Creeping Time virtually anywhere. The next one on the list is to do one Northern Pike. Again, we can go over by Valentine for that, so let's just head over there. And if you guys come down to the river right here and follow this path, right in this location, there's a whole bunch of Northern Pike. I would use the special river lure in order to get this. That way, if you accidentally break the line, you don't lose the lure, and you're only going to attract the larger fish anyway. And in this area, the only large fish are the Northern Pike, so that's pretty nice and convenient. The next on the list is going to be 3-player kills with the pistol in Showdown. Again, if you're not really into PvP, then this one might not necessarily be for you, but it is only 3 with the pistol, so you're looking at the Mauser or the semi-automatic pistol. Those are going to be the best ones to obviously use. I mean, you can use the volcanic pistol, I guess, if you really want to. Whatever is easiest for you guys to use, go ahead and do that, and then you guys can just log out after that game is finished and be done. Sean Mcguire mission completed. Sean Mcguire is over actually by Blackwater. If we go over here, he's at this location right there. And then self-portrait, you can literally do that anywhere that you guys want to using any of the camera. Either the generic camera, the basic camera, or the advanced one will work just fine as well. The bounty hunter role, which is the only role that does pay out additionally in gold. We got 3 bounty targets brought in, so they can be from any bounty board. It does not matter which one. We got 3 bounty targets hogtied with the reinforced lasso. If you're not using the reinforced lasso as a bounty hunter, you need to purchase it as soon as you possibly can. If you need to make money, well, do the collector, because that's what I just mentioned is the best way to making money. These two can literally be done together. You hog tie them with the reinforced lasso, and then you bring them in. And then you have to just complete one hard or legendary bounty. Hard is going to be a little bit easier and quicker, but a legendary one is going to be a little bit more exciting, and the benefits are a little bit better. But it's up to you which one you guys want to be able to participate in. The trade roll, we got 1 Crypts of Special Camp Stew recipe completed. Just go to the camp, whatever that recipe is, go ahead and cook it at the camp stew. So you're going to need the camp stew in order to do this one. And then on top of that, you're going to need the ingredients. So the ingredients sometimes are going to be some herbs that you collect around the world. Sometimes you can get the ingredients from the catalog, the general stores, or even the stables. We have 2 goods sold to a distant buyer. As long as you have 2 goods to be able to be sold, you can sell it. This will take about 10 to 15 minutes to do that delivery. And then we got 2 resupply missions completed. This one does take a little bit of time in between because there's a cooldown period and a time to use that, especially if you don't have the materials already at your camp ready to be used. Then it's going to take even longer. But it's about 20 minutes to half an hour before you can do another resupply mission. The collector roll, we got 1 antique alcohol drunk. You can just open up your satchel, pull up your antique alcohol bottles, and drink any one of them. If you guys need to know the cycle, it's going to be cycle number 1, just in case you need to pick up any other antique alcohol bottles for the day. Arrowheads will be a part of cycle number 3, and then you can use whatever 3 collector maps that you want. So arrowheads, antique alcohol bottles, and then something else, and then you guys can go ahead and do that. If you guys didn't see where Madame Nazar is at, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys on the map just real quick, I guess. Madame Nazar is actually located along the Dakota River bank. So she's right here, just south of Valentine, making Valentine your fast travel destination of choice. Just go to there and you can sell all your collectibles, and that's how you guys will make all the money that you need to with the collector role. Alright, let's move on to the next one, which will be the Moonshiner role. And we got 2 Moonshine Bar drunken player interactions. You will have to do this with a friend. You both get drunk, then you slap each other. You have to do that twice. And then you have to do 3 Moonshine Bootlegger missions. You can either find these naturally throughout the world, which is basically you're doing with the revenue agents, or you can actually start them through Maggie at the Moonshine Shack, wherever it's located for you guys, and then complete those. There's some benefits of doing them. You get cheaper mesh, and then you can typically find antique alcohol bottles from them, or some kind of other collectible. And then we got 1 moonshine sold with at least 18 bottles intact. So basically just do a as safe as possible moonshine sell that you possibly can. I think in the last however many months, that's probably the worst that I've ever done, and it's been months since I've done anything lower than that. The naturalist role, we got 1, don't kill any animal for 24 game hours. So basically just don't kill anything, making sure that you're not even running over things. I don't think there was even killing any animals anyway, so that makes it quite convenient. We got 2 legendary animal samples taken. You can either do these naturally throughout the world, or you can actually do the missions directly through Harriet, which if you're level 5 or higher anyway, you'll get access to 3 missions, and then just do the animal samples, and then you can donate those to Harriet to get some extra cash, and then eventually turn in your complete set. And then we got 1 legendary animal photograph. So of the 2 that you're trying to get samples of, one of them you just have to photograph, preferably a non-predator, because it'll be a little bit easier, but it really doesn't matter. And that's all you guys got to do for today. So that's everything done, gone over, and covered. We went over Madame Nazar's location, went over all the daily challenges. We kind of talked about different directions that the channel is going as far as gaming, because I don't just want to only do Red Dead Online. I want to participate in a variety of games, and if there's games that you guys want to see me participate in, then by all means leave a comment down below, because then maybe we can check those out. Maybe checking out like previous Assassin games, or maybe even going retro, or whatever it might be. Just let me know down in the comment section. But if you guys did enjoy or found this video helpful in any way, then don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe down below. It would help me out a lot, and it's greatly appreciated. But until next time, YouTube, you guys keep doing what you're doing, because you're already doing it